Hi guys, welcome to Hollyberry Colors. I'm Holly, and this is our second episode of Sunday Scaries. And I had a little scary with this page because I was trying to film part of it and I lost the footage. So I've accidentally already colored the marker portion for this page. And it's also scary because I don't know how I feel about it, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not supposed to be pretty, right? Because this is a scary horror page. So I thought what I would do is get on camera here with you and just throw a little pencil on here and see what happens. Maybe I can get it to a place that I'm more happy with, but at the end of the day, it's a finished colored page, and that's what matters. So I don't have to like every page I do. I just want to make sure that I'm enjoying the process. So, and I did enjoy doing this, to be honest. Even though I'm not happy with the outcome, really, I did enjoy kind of using markers and playing with them and experimenting. So I still got something out of it. And it's just another page practiced with marker, and I'm on the road to becoming better and more comfortable with them. So anyways, let me get set up. Let me figure out get my Prismas out, and we can figure out some colors to slap on this page. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I got my little sheet over here. Let me get my brush and my eraser out of the way. All right. So this just looks a little flat to me. I kind of want to get some highlights in here is what I'm feeling. And now that I'm looking at this, I don't know what this is. Is this a portal or something? It looks like a marshmallow out of Lucky Charms. And I might try to do something with that. I don't know. So let's just play with our colors. So let me start with this lady. And I'm trying to not blind you. Here, so what I can do is I was just messing around with colors over here. So what I can do is play with a couple of them. Don't look at my horrible handwriting, it's awful. I don't have cute, girly, nice handwriting. Let me get my greens out. Here, I wanted to try lime peel. So let me just see. Yeah, that does not even show up. So the other one I was wanting to try was ginger root. That shows up a little bit, but it's more on the yellow side. Let me see if I can find pale sage. And then I also want to try like chartreuse or something like that. Here's pale sage. So I'll just try this one up here. Okay, that one's better than ginger root. Let's just put ginger root back. There you go. Thank you for your service, but we don't need you today. Yellow chartreuse. Is that going to be too offensive? Let's try regular chartreuse. Yeah, that one's too dull. Okay, so it's between yellow chartreuse and pale sage. Now, which direction do I want this page to go? I don't want to go yellow too much, or the brighter yellow, because that's what I did on my last page, and I don't want to repeat that. So I think I'm going to go with the pale sage. I'm showing you like you can read this, guys. I mean, but yeah, this is pale sage, I promise. Wait, let me double check. Yes, it's pale sage. All right, so we're just gonna play, guys. We'll see if any of this shows up. Let me me try here. Might have to go even lighter. It's okay. We'll just start with this. Just get her little nose highlight. I can get out a little bit lighter color too. So I'm being real rough and what I like to call grungy. This is super grungy coloring for me. And I'm not being particular about it or anything. We're just getting some color on. Oh yeah, you can't even see this down here. Okay, well that's kind of pointless. We do it here. And also kind of pointless. So let me grab this green that looks almost white and it's dirty. Always check your lighter colors. Always check them. Okay, let me sharpen this and we'll play with it. This is gray green light. All right, that's sharp enough. Okay, let's see what happens. There we go. There we go. Now we can see. Grunge. I like that. That's bringing a little bit of... It's almost on the bluer side, so it kind of looks really good with the wings there. That makes me happy. Okay, so we're just going to throw a little bit of this down. You won't really see... You're not going to see much there. Maybe a little here. Just being very light, not pressing real hard. I'm not worrying about perfection here, or this is not going to win any fine art awards. I'm just trying to color and have fun. I'm not trying to impress anybody with my coloring skills. Yeah, right, who isn't? But, you know, I want to color and enjoy it. Oh my gosh, and I'm off camera, guys. You didn't tell me. Here, let me scoot the camera down. Why didn't y'all tell me I was going off camera? Jeez. That's okay, I'll forgive you this one time. Okay. So yeah, the main thing I'm doing here is trying to save my sanity by coloring and making it where I like this page, because boy was it rough last night when I was coloring this. I was not happy. Again, I was trying to play around with markers, and I had wanted to do the whole page in marker. That was kind of the thought behind this page. And then I started coloring and thought, oh my god, I ruined my page. But here we are trying to just get something out of it, because this is my favorite page in this book, of course. And I go around and screw it up. Well, not really screw it up, but I have super high standards for myself. It's awful. Don't do it to yourself like me. Don't be like me. Just appreciate what you can do. So here we go. I do like this. It's just adding a little something that I was not able to do with the markers. I do like the red and the green together. It's I went Christmas and didn't even like think about it, you know. Just sort of happened. So there's that. I'm going to erase this. There I am off screen again. Oh my goodness. I am going to erase this a little bit. We're on the struggle bus today, y'all. Free tickets for everyone. Come join me. Come join me on the struggle bus. Plenty of seats available. Free seat warmers, everything, the whole shebang. There we go. All right. I'm going to stop there before I screw something up. But I do... Man, I want this to be a little bit brighter. I may have to bring in some white. We'll see. Get a little bit down there. There we go. All right. Back up here, just moving y'all all over the place. Moving the camera. There we go. Okay. And let's do a little here. I'm going to bring this up into the red just because I love playing with colors and mixing stuff that you probably shouldn't be. Here, there, everywhere. Just trying to get a little highlight. And I'm hoping, we'll see, but I'm hoping that I can just do highlights in pencil and the marker will be good enough for the shading. I'm going to get up there so I can cover up that little oopsie I had with the marker. Okay. I'm going to sharpen my pencil really fast. Oh, maybe we need to just zoom out a smidge because I am just struggling today staying in frame. Yeah, so I had a little oopsie with the red marker up here, and I was able to cover that up with my Prisma. Okay, so there's that. This looks good. And I'm going to, I know this should be shadow down here, but I don't really care. I just want a little lighter. I don't really care if there should be shadow under his little arm. I didn't think about that when I did the marker, and just whatever. Let me grab white. Oopsies. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm patting the camera. You guys okay? I'm so sorry. So sorry. Okay, I got my white here. Let's see. Where on camera am I? Here we go. Down here. Yeah, you can't even see that. Okay. Yeah, you can't even see the white. And that's okay. Well, you can a little bit. Let me see if it shows up on her hands. There we go. Let's do her face a smidge. Man, I really like the way it looks on whatever these things are. These horns, hair. She's kind of like a dragon fairy thing. There. Okay. We're just going to call that there. But while I have the white out, I'm going to work on the wings a little bit. So let me just do this up here because it's easier. And I think I might outline the wings with gel pen, maybe. Undecided. But I do know that I want the little white tidbits here. I'm trying to cover up this part where I accidentally got red marker in the blue, the light blue. So I'm pressing really hard, like really hard. Just trying to get little inkling of color on here. I know you could use gel pen, but again, I want to possibly do that to outline the wings. So I'm just going to use my trusty white Prisma for right now. Being super grungy, I'm able to cover up some little boo-boos I may have made with marker. It's the greatest thing ever. And I don't have to worry about perfection, she said. I actually do, but whatever. I mean, I don't, but I do, you know? Okay. I'm being stabbed in the arm by a pencil over here. There. Okay. It might be a little hard to see on camera. Let me see. I don't know if you can see it, but there is some white on there. Okay. And see, now my ADHD brain, I'm coming back here. Just cannot leave alone anything. I have to mess with everything. Never happy. Always messing with stuff. Okay. I think that's good for the highlights on Little Miss Fairy Demon Dragon Lady. Oopsies, that's the eraser. Now, I do want to add a few little shadows. So what color should I use for that? I don't want to go... I used reds with the markers, so I kind of want to... Let me try the French gray. And I know that that's not red or green, but the French gray in the Prismas is wonderful and has brown undertones to it. And it's such a good neutral gray. It kind of fits the bill for anything. So I'm going to try my 50% French gray. That's 70. We don't want her. We want 50. And I'm prepared, so let me sharpen. Let me sharpen my pencil. Okay. All right, let's just, we'll just try it out here on the largest part of her where everyone can see it. Okay. That works. So yeah, this is like not too dark, so I can go, actually, let me erase that. I didn't want to cover up that much. Okay, let's take 2. All right, I'm going to start with the 50% now, and I can always add more. Or not add more, but I can go up to the 70%. But we're just going to start with this, and we're just trying to add a little depth here, deepen our shadows, using like a medium pressure. Light to medium. This is going to show up a lot easier than the lighter colors, so I've got to be a little bit more careful. Okay, let me get her arm down here. Oops. I have this giant desk and I still have no room. There we go. See, and here's where I can kind of cheat and add a little shadow and not worry about it being too perfect. So I'm using light pressure here, just throwing in a messy, messy little shadow, just so I got something under there. And it looks a little more like I know what I'm doing there. All right. Get down here. Oopsies. I covered in whatever this stuff is. I don't know what it is. It's like hair grass or something. All right. And then... story of my life. Everything is falling apart. All right. All right. Y'all are going to have to bear with me for a few little extra moments while I hand sharpen my pencil back to the point where I can use it. So if you didn't know, when you have children or pets, they are attracted to expensive items like pencils. So if you leave your pencils out, your children or your pets will find them and they will knock them onto the floor. Ask me how I know. And your leads break. And they don't understand why you get so irritated when your pencils get knocked over. And it's because the leads break, and then, you know, you're right in the middle of coloring and it snaps off and colors something on your page you didn't want, and then you have to sharpen your pencil, and it's just, sad times. Okay. So there she is. Oops. And let's come back up here. Got to get her hand and get all this up here. I'm going to come in here just to do some shading so it looks like I know what I'm doing. Get here. Covering up all of that red, but it's okay. I can also cover up my little marker oopsies. There we go. There's that. All right. Now we gotta mess with their face a little bit. And her ears. Little fairy ears. Oh wait, this should be dark up there too. Make that a little dark. I don't really want her to have like makeup on because she doesn't need it. She has her little face things, scales. So she don't need no makeup. She's beautiful. Okay. Get here on the chin, her chinny chin chin. Okay. Let's do here. Ooh. Don't want to go too crazy. Want a little shadow there. I'm going to use my eraser, but I'm not going to activate it. I'm just going to do it by hand to kind of work some of that out. Come here on the earlobe. Okay, now I need to come up here a little bit, but very lightly because I don't want to cover up all of that marker work. I want you to be able to tell that there's some color under there. Get up here a little bit. We're just trying to add a little oomph, little depth, you know. Just a little something, something. But I don't want to spend 17 hours on this page. And I really wanted to be able to film something for my Sunday Scaries because I'm really excited about that and wanted to get something out. Oh, and speaking of, I'm thinking for most of my pages that I do for Sunday Scaries, they might have to be primarily marker and pencil, just because I can do that very quickly for me. But another option is I can also break pages up into episodes, so I can have a 2 or 3 parter if I want to do like mainly pencil for a page. So hopefully y'all wouldn't mind that too much. I mean, I'd be okay with it because I don't like rushing pages just to get something done to put out there on the interwebs for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love coloring to share with you guys, but I'm the one that I'm mainly coloring for. I'm super happy to share with you. But if I'm not happy, y'all ain't going to be happy. And I just don't want to rush anything just to get content out. So there we go. See, she's already looking just way better with the pencil. Wow. Okay, let me get her little lippies. Just gonna come here right in the middle. Darken it up a little bit, not too much. But I am going to take my white. I'm gonna sharpen it. It's kind of embarrassing how many white Prismas I have. Probably have like 6 or 7 of them sitting around. But I honestly use them for everything. Ooh, see, and I hate that. So we're going to get rid of that. Ew. Too bright. Okay, we're just going to leave that alone. Thank goodness for erasers, guys. And I'm going to sharpen this one now because I want to darken up her, not darken, I want to shade in her eyes a little bit. Rude. Also rude. Stop. Goodness. Be nice. There we go. And this should be, that should not be like pretty perfect white. No. Okay. Well, isn't that crazy? Like how much better that looks with pencil on it? My goodness. Okay. All right. Stop, Holly. Stop it. It's fine. Okay. Now I think I'm gonna start with this on the dragon. It may not be dark enough. We'll see. But I'll just, yeah, that ain't dark enough. So I'm gonna grab, we're gonna try 70 on Mr. Dragon Guy here, at least for the red parts, the reddish parts. I'll probably use the other one on other bits. But for now, I'm switching to 70% French Gray Prisma. And let's just see what happens. There we go. He's so grungy. Oh, I love coloring like this. I have a love-hate relationship with it. Like, I love how it looks. I'm going to color this white while I'm thinking about it there. I have a love-hate relationship because I'm Little Miss Perfectionist over here and I can't stand, like, not having burnishing, but here I am doing this garbage, so it's great. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. In fact, we're just gonna add a little on her lips because I'm so distracted. Okay, back to Dragon Man. I mean, I guess it's a boy, I don't know. My little dragon. You know, My Little Pony, like My Little Dragon would have been so cool. Man, I would have lived for that. Just messily throwing some of this stuff on here. Will this even show up? Yes, it will. And I'm going to add some. Let's have a look-see at our colors. I'm worried the white might be totally obnoxious. I could try cream. Let me try white and just see what happens. And either. I don't like that. Let me just try. Let me just try cream. Let me humor myself and try it. Let's just see what happens. And I don't think y'all want to sit here watching me use this one. So I'll just grab this other one. Okay, let's see how cream does. Oh yeah. Should have done that cream. Just a little kiss of cream. Kiss of cream on there. Woohoo! All right, and I want a little more red on this guy, but I don't want obnoxious red. So I'm going to try black raspberry. Hopefully I can find it pretty easily. Probably not. Oh, I found it second try. Man, things are looking up for me, guys. Actually, just kidding. I don't like that. Do I? Do I like this? No, I don't. Oh, never mind. Things are not looking up. There. Never happened. Y'all saw me use black raspberry? I don't know what you're talking about. Lies. So here, let's try this. Let's try our 50% French gray. I like it better than the raspberry. And I'm not going too far. I'm just kind of like blending that darker French gray out. There. Yeah, that works. Oops. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so I'm just using my 50% French gray just to... Did I color there? My goodness, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. There. All right, now I'm going to take the 50% and we're just going to work this out. There. There we go. You're so cute, my little guy. All right. Now I'm going to take my cream and we'll just try to throw in some little highlights here. I am barely touching the paper with this pencil because I do not want this to be super saturated cream color on here. We're just trying to get a little kiss of highlight. Little kiss of highlight, that's all we're trying to do. Nothing crazy. Just trying to get some depth on this page. There, okay. Now I need to fix this foot. This foot has been through some things. Saw way too many markers last night. So here, we'll just start with get the little talon fingers, claws out of the way. There we go. Onto the little toes. See, this is so dark you can't even like see this. It's quay. All right. Blend that out a little bit. Okay. Now we got our cream. Ooh, you gotta be real careful over here. So dark. There. Nice, guys. Now let me get this. I'm gonna wait on the hair because I'm not sure what color I want to do yet on that. So let me do this little face. Let's just rip the band-aid off and get the face over with because it's gonna be the worst part. The most detailed part of this little dragon man. Making sure we're in frame. We're not as usual. Welcome to Hollyberry Colors. Let's see. That should be dark. Get a little down here. Oops. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to talk with you and not do too much music because apparently it's annoying to some people who shall not be named. Nah, I think she was joking, or she can lie to me and tell me she was joking. I get it. I don't always want to listen to music. I want to hear people talk. That's why I'm here. So I get it. So yeah, you're just going to hear me talk through most of this. Just shading these little, ooh, that's too much shade. That's the great thing about markers too, is you can just erase to your little heart's content and you don't have to worry too much about lifting any color off the page. And I'm not worrying about it too much. I'm not trying to be too precise. We're just grungifying, guys, grungifying. There's that. All right. And you know, I guess since I've done that, I might as well, can you see this? I'll just do this down here or whatever. It's fine. There we go. Yeah, this is like covered up anyway, so it's just gonna mostly be shadow down here anyways. There, it's like it never happened. Okay, now we need to do our little creamy highlights. It just still amazes me every time how just adding a simple highlight completely changes your page. So cool. Never gets old. Put some there, just for a little randomness. Try to get a highlight there. And I try to, when I can, I'll just try to do one little whoosh, whoosh, and be done. Like there. Gonna be a little different over here. Really got to make sure there's a nice highlight there. And for this, I'm going to be extra and do this. Because little things like that really make the difference. Oh, got to get his little nostril. He has a shiny nose, guys. There. Okay. He's so cute. All right, let me just get down here a bit. I know you can't really. It's kind of pointless, a smidge, but that's okay. All right, guys. I did forget to. What is going on here with you? What are you doing? There. Okay. Bam. There's little dragon man's face, and I need to get his little eyeball. So I'll just use the 50% gray and do this kind of thing. You can't even see that one. Let me come there. All right. So there's his little face done. Now I'm just going to, for the sake of my sanity, do all of the red parts of the dragon. So I'm just going to come up here and work on this part. Very tippy tip of his little tail. Come in these darker areas. Just to add a little of our 70% French gray to really deepen those shadow areas. But still keep some of that red in there where you can see it. I don't know what some of this is. I think Shelley Carroll is a fantastic artist. Like, I love her stuff, but coloring this can be challenging, you know. She has quite the imagination and does some crazy, just super creative stuff. And I don't always know how the heck to color it, but it's okay. Nothing wrong with just winging it and figuring it out as you go. So there's that. We're going to scooch over and do all this red part of Mr. Dragon. So I always do the easy bits first. Hold on, having an ADHD moment. We're just gonna, that should be a lot darker up there. We are super distracted. There, okay, back to dragon. Oh, I love the, I hate to say dirty colors, but you know, these kind of earthy tones. They're not bright and like barfy in your face. I just love them. Okay, now I'm going to switch to my 50% French gray and just do a really messy kind of feather out with light pressure. Just trying to blend out so it looks kind of gross and natural. Okay, so there's all that, and now we can do our highlight with our cream. I'll just kind of start up here. Start at the opposite end of Mr. Dragon. What the heck? And sometimes it's better to be super messy with this kind of thing because it looks intentional. It's like an intentional messiness. There we go. I'll just do kind of pressing a little harder right there. Just kind of want a little bit more of a highlight. Okay. And now that I've messed that up, I'm just feathering that out. Okay. So there's that part of the dragon done. Let me just get this little tiny bit really fast. It'll take like 2 seconds. Okay, now we can do the bottom part of little Mr. Dragon. See in frame? There we go. Okay. So I'll do the little footsie over here. Get my shadows. Okay. Get my 50% gray. And then, ooh, my goodness. Eee. It's okay. There. All right. Okay, sorry. So distracted. All right. Oh man, guys, I am so happy. I can't tell you how happy I am. I was just devastated last night because I really thought that I had messed this page up beyond any saving. I had even contemplated buying a new book, a new copy of this book. I was so upset. And I should know better, you know, just like sit on it. You can always try to fix something. And I'm really glad that I came back here and sat down and colored with you guys so that we could get this page to a happier place. As happy as a dragon fae could be with her mean little dragon. You think he's like a chihuahua, by the way? He kind of looks like a chihuahua dragon, like a mean little guy. Just bark at you and try to bite you. I myself would want a kitty dragon that meowed at me and judged me in silence. But man, that would be so cool. By the way, has anyone played or watched someone play Death Stranding? There's this adorable little kitty in it. And it's not really a spoiler because he's in all the trailers for it. But he's so cute, and every time I see him, I tell my husband, I want one. I want the little oil slick kitty. But I have yet to get one. I have yet to get one. Okay, now we can do our little highlights. I guess the one nice thing about this page is I ain't even touching all that stuff. That's done. So a little bit less page for me to worry about coloring. All right. Now let's get this guy. I'm going to try to cover up some of that oopsie with the marker. That's one thing I'm really struggling with markers is the bleeding on the page, because either the paper soaks up the marker or the marker is just so juicy that it like pees all over the paper or whatever it's doing. And it's frustrating. It irritates me and makes me mad because I like to color in the lines. That's just kind of, unfortunately, how I operate. So, yeah, markers are a work in progress. And I think I got a little bit too much. So I'm just going to very messily erase this. And I'm not going to worry about it too much. Just trying to take a little something off there. Okay. So there's all the red parts of Mr. Dragon. He's looking cute. And now I need to do his little belly. So let me just sharpen my cream up here. Move my drink out of the way. I don't know where to put it. This is why you shouldn't color like 17 pages at once, because there's stuff everywhere. All right, got my cream sharpened. We're back. Let me see. I might have to go to white also, because I do like the way that his little belly looks. I don't want to mess it up too much, but I do want to. Oh, look at that. Isn't that great? I can just cover up this marker, pretend like that didn't happen. Oh, love that. Love that for me. All right, let's just try the white, making sure it's clean. Pressing really hard because I'm just trying to get a little line of highlight on here. But I'm trying to stay on the very outside edge. Pressing really hard. Oops. See, that's why we have to be careful, because we go into our shadows and we don't want to do that. All right, well, I'm going to stop there on this part. But I need to do up here. So I'm just going to do the same thing on this edge. But I'm going to come in a little more because I have a little more room to work with. Oh my God. Ugh. Okay. Good enough. Only you guys will know that was there. Okay. And I got one little thing up here I got to do. There we go. Oh my goodness. I should not be allowed to have a pencil. It's like just dangerous. Okay. So there's that little Mr. Dragon. What the heck do I want to do with this stuff? Like what? Let me get a drink and I'm going to ponder on it for a second, and I'll do little wavy fingers. Okay, I'm back. I'll try the cream. I don't think it'll... No, I don't want to do cream because I already have a little yellow in there. I got a little blue and green, so let's just do white. Let's just stick with our tried and true white. Oh yeah, okay. Does not have to be perfect, because I can always... Well, no, I won't. Probably won't come in with a gel pen and mess with this too much. That's just not something I want to do. So we'll go off camera, accidentally coloring, and I'm just sloppily throwing some white on this stuff. Okay, now we'll come up here and get this stuff. Whatever it is. Okay, and there's some more over here. It's coming out of places I don't know where it's coming from. Yeah. The mystery hair. There we go. Here we go. Here's some more. I cannot control my book. I got to do this. And last little bit here, I will pick some kind of shade color to go back over all of this yet again, because I just have to. I will not be happy unless that happens. Okay, so there's that. And I think I might just do, I could try the 50% gray, because I would love to not bring in too many extra colors. Sorry about the squeaky chair. Let me just try it. We'll just try it right here, inconspicuous. Do I like that? Don't answer for me. Do I like this? I just feel like it should be something different. It's not, something doesn't feel right. I think it's too dark. So let me look at my colors. I could do, let me just erase all this. Ew. See, sometimes your eraser gets kind of grody like that, so unfortunately you have to kind of clean it, so I just kind of run it on blank paper and it cleans it off. So now I can go back to my erasing. Try to get some of this off as carefully and quickly as possible. There we go. Let me brush all that off. Okay, I think the gray is too much. I think what I need to do is like a yellow or a brown. So I think I'm trying to just compare my colors. I don't want to do terracotta. Maybe, let me try sandbar brown. So here's sandbar brown. Ooh, there it is. And let's try this. I mean, that's better. Oh, let's try green ochre. That's like a step up. I think these colors are just too dark is my problem. So where, that's artichoke. We don't want artichoke. We want green ochre. Here's green ochre. But now I gotta sharpen it. Okay. All right. And I'm gonna try it up here just because I've already tried a couple colors down there. And that could skew my opinion, and I think I have found the winner. I just wanted a little something. There we go. I mean, this stuff's already ugly and weird anyway, so what does it matter? There we go. All right, now we got it. I don't remember where I highlighted, whatever. Okay. Let me come back here and get all this mess. So yeah, I'm just trying to throw in a little something. Probably shouldn't be pressing that hard. Need a little bit lighter touch than what I usually have. Usually like digging the pencil into the paper kind of thing. But now I'm just very lightly touching here. Okay, last little tuft of grass fur hair, whatever this is. Ooh. It's okay, guys. Doesn't matter. I'm talking to myself for the most part, but I want you guys to feel important too, because you are. Here we go. Ooh. Wow. Oops. Sorry, guys. My bad. Okay. Good enough for that stuff. Now, I think I will try, I keep moving everywhere. I'm just going to try some of this out here. I don't need a whole lot. I'm just trying to, I kind of want a little bit of pencil everywhere now that I've colored it in certain areas. Just make the page look more cohesive and like I intended the entire time to add pencil to this page, even though I didn't. There we go. And then I got one little tiny corner over here. All right. So there's that. And the only thing really left to do is this. Oops, you can't even see it. I'll zoom out a second. The only thing left really to do is this portal, whatever Lucky Charm marshmallow. And I guess I'll just put some little white streaks in it with my Prisma. Oh, and I do want to do the, I need to fix this. This bugs me. There. I do need to, I think I want to outline the fairy wings. So I'm just going to kind of, I may have to go back over this with use the white gel pen. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. I may not even bother with it. But right now, we're just trying to get some little white streaks in here. And I could even add some shadows. That's a possibility. But for now, let me just worry about this. Making sure you're in frame. Trying to not lose my YouTuber license because I can't keep anything in frame. Oh yeah. Cool. I like that. Okay, so I'll just come back up here A lot of my coloring is just trial by fire. I mean, I test out my colors a lot on separate paper, but sometimes, like with marker, I just don't have the time or the patience to swatch out my markers so I can see how my pencils look on it. We're just gonna go in and do it. And whatever happens, happens. It's very freeing, but it can also make you sad. Just kind of depends. There we go. I don't want too much white. Let me get here. Okay. Just got this little bit down here to do. There we go. Oh wait, I lied. Got this little bit. Okay. So I am going to step away just so that I can grab something to eat. Yada yada, all that good stuff. But I will come back and we'll try doing the wings together. But I gotta find a good color for them. So I'll be back in a little bit, guys, okay? Okay, I'm back. I'm not 100% sure that I want to outline the wings. I just feel like it might look kind of weird to only have the wings outlined on the page. And I don't want to do white highlights and bring in anything too bright because the whole page is just, I don't feel like that would work. So what I am going to do is I forgot to shade the wings. So I thought that we could do that together and hopefully that would work well enough that I would not have to add any gel pen to this page because that's ideal. You know, I'm happy with the page. I don't feel like adding gel pen would really do anything for me. So I may just avoid it. So right now I'm adding beige sienna. In fact, I wish that I had used this on the hair grass, but oh well. It doesn't look terrible. Looks good enough. So yeah, we're not being too precise here. We're just slapping color on. I just had these kind of yellow streaks in the wings, so I'm just kind of continuing that. Trying to accentuate it a little bit. And here I am getting distracted and messing around down here. Just throwing some beige sienna on here, even though I really shouldn't be. So now I have to do it on the whole page. Oh, it's awful being so easily distracted. Now I gotta do this over here. There we go. Let me grab my cream. was I doing? I actually ended up using cream out here in the blue on this thing, and I really liked it. So let's play with that on the wings. Nope. Nope. That's okay. I'll just put the white back. Grabbing the white. Okay. Now, I could add a little bit of blue. Let me see what I have here. What is this? Sky blue light. Let me check my blues. Yeah, that's the best one. Let me just use a little sky blue light and see what happens here. Okay. Okay, I see you. All right. I do like that. So now I have to do it on the entire wing. That's okay. Let me get here. Can you see? Interesting. Kind of like the look of that. It looks cool. I totally meant to do that, guys. It's totally intentional. I know what I'm doing. Yep, I think I'm just going to do this, and then I'm not going to add gel pen to the wings. I'm happier with this, I feel like. So, oops. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, get this blue in here. All right, there's that. Get that up there. Yeah, and this blue blends pretty nicely with that neutral beige sienna. It makes a nice little visual interest on the wings that isn't too glaring or overpowering. Makes them look kind of weathered. All right, let me just get this up here really fast so I don't forget it. There we go. All right, now we can finish down here. We're almost done, guys. Ooh. Okay. Oh, this is so hard for me to color like this. Okay. All right. Do you guys mind if I turn the book just a smidge? Thank you. go. All right. Turn it back this way now. Almost done, guys. Last little bit of the wing. Okay. There. She is done. Now, do I want to add any blue to the fairy? Ugh. I thought I was almost done. If I do, it's not going to be a whole lot. It might just be... I don't know that you can even really see it. Maybe a smidge. Maybe a smidge. Dang it, I messed up. Should have done that first. Oh, there we go. Oops. I just got so enthralled with the blue that I got distracted. There we go. A little here. And I don't even know if you can tell on camera, but you can get a little like inkling that the blue is there. Okay, guys. Oh, wait a second. I almost forgot something. So I forgot to do the shading on the little dragon tail, not tail, tummy. So let me just do that real quick. I'm just going to use this beige sienna. Oh yeah, that works fine. Actually, no, I lied. Sorry guys, I keep lying to you. I actually use my gray that I had been using, but I'm going to use the 50%. There we go. So just real light here, not trying to cover it up too much, because I do like the shading that I did with the marker on his tummy enough. Oh goodness, there. There we go. Okay, let me just get this last little bit up here. There. I think we're going to call this one finished. So just a nice, simple, well, not simple, quick page for me. Anytime I finish something in 2 sittings, that is super duper quick. And I got another page done for November. That's awesome. So again, this was Mythogoria Fairy Nightmares, and we did the pencil portion on the Dragon Fae lady. I guess she's a Fae. I'm sorry, I don't know my correct terms. But the little dragon fairy lady Fae thing. And I'm really sorry that the alcohol marker portion was a total fail pants for recording. But next time I will do better and make sure that I'm able to record what I need to. I don't know what happened. You know, it happens to the best of us. But yeah, I'm actually happy with the page, so I will take it. Thank you guys for spending another scary Sunday with me. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope, or evening, whatever time it is I post this. I hope you have a great week. I hope your week goes very well for you, and hopefully I will see you on another Sunday very soon. Bye. Oh, like and subscribe. Bye, guys.